Welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you're new and watching, I appreciate you stopping by. I hope that you like my content and decide to stick around and join my family. Today's video is another episode of Inspire and Encourage. And so I just wanted to kind of just break things down for you a little bit and get a little real with you on today. So y'all, this week for me has been so hard. And it's not that I have encountered a whole bunch of circumstances this week that just were completely overwhelming to me and that I couldn't handle. To the actual week in itself, as far as dealing with other people, dealing with work, dealing with my family, maintaining my home, those things actually were okay. It wasn't that I had big problems with those areas of my life. What I had an issue with was another area of my life, and that was my mind. And so, to say the least, majority of the issues that we have start with our mind. A lot of issues that we have, they start with how we think and the perspective that we choose to live from. And so I want to just implore and encourage you today to choose to live from a perspective where you are already victorious. Choose to live from a perspective where you know that God has your back and that He wants to see you through, regardless of what your circumstances look like at the moment. Because the physical realm, the things that we see are, and the way that the things that we see and the attacks that the enemy has that comes against us, they're kind of a distraction, okay? So when I say that, what do I mean, right? So there's the physical realm and then there's the spiritual realm. The spiritual realm is the realm that we don't typically see. The physical realm is the realm that we live in, that we see, the things that happen in front of us. And it's basically the things that you kind of take at face value. And so Satan is the author of deceit, and he uses the physical realm to attack us. He uses the physical realm to bend our perspective, to sway our perspective away from what the word says that it should be. The word says that we, should be transformed by the renewing of our minds. Meaning we need to basically be in a place where we are above our circumstances. And so I implore you today to just take a moment to think about that. Take a moment to think about the fact that a lot of the issues that you have, whether it's something that started in your mind or something that's going on in your physical circumstances, an ailment that you may have, something that may be going on with a relationship that you may have, whatever the case may be. All of that are things that Satan uses against us to attack us, to cause us to stumble and fall, to cause us to stray away from our relationship with Jesus Christ. And that is his main goal. He doesn't want us to be saved. He doesn't want us to take advantage of the redemption that was purchased on the cross by Jesus for us. And so he does any and everything in his power. Like I said before, he is the master of deceit, and so he will try it all. And he has perfected his craft, guys. And so we have to be just as much on guard ourselves and not take things at face value. We have to recognize when he is using our lives and our situations against us, against what we should be drawn towards, and that's God. Through all of this, just remember, Philippians 4:13 says that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And just keep in mind that verse is not alone. There's a lot more into that. If you read the scripture that precedes that, 4:12, you'll find that Paul, in writing this, before he said that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, he acknowledged, he came to terms with, he took ownership of, he took accountability of the factor that he had to be in a place in life where he was able to be abased and abound, meaning that he was able to be okay whether he was at a low point in life based off of his circumstances, or whether he was living on cloud nine based off of his circumstances. We have to come to a place in life where we don't allow our circumstances to alter our mindset, to alter how we feel inside. Those things are controlled by the mind. So I wanted to just, kind of just go over that with you, let you know where I am. While I encourage you, I'm also using this as a moment to encourage myself, because sometimes we have to encourage ourselves. We have to remind ourselves. We have to have a pep talk with ourselves and just tell ourselves we got to get it together. There's some things as far as habits that I've been trying to change to be better, since now I'm working at home, and I have to alter a lot of the things that I'm doing as far as my lifestyle are concerned. And it's just like I was having the hardest time bucking up and doing what I needed to do. And so, I'm just using this as a moment to also encourage myself that, I can do this. I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. And regardless of what my physical state, my circumstances are, I can still do this. And if I keep that in my head, and if I keep the fact that I'm drawing my strength from God, that He's the one who's providing for me. It's not anything that I'm doing out of myself, but it is all Him. And He has limitless power, limitless strength. He can, do so much for us if we just let Him. And so I'm just trying to make sure that in encouraging you and wanting to encourage you, and I hope that what I'm saying this morning is an encouragement to you, that it's also something that, that you're able to get from it just as much as it's something that I'm trying to learn and grow within myself. One other thing, if you haven't, Joyce Meyer has an awesome book that, for someone who may not have much experience or may not know very much about how Satan works against us, his ploy is against our mind, and how we have to stay guarded against it, and how we can be in control of our thoughts. We can be in control of our feelings and everything. I implore you to just with me. I've read this book 2 times already, and I'm probably going to go ahead and start reading it a third, because again, it's something I need to do to regroup. I want to, kind of just like throw myself in with everything I've got into making sure that I'm doing this the right way. And so it's called Battlefield of the Mind, and it's by Joyce Meyer. Give me a second and I will show you what the book looks like. It's all been thought and, marked up and everything. I love this book. It's really a good book. So if you are having trouble with, being in control over your mind, regardless of your circumstances, and it's something that you want to improve on, this book has helped me time and time again. And again, it's called Battlefield of the Mind, and it is by Joyce Meyer. And so I encourage you to take advantage and read this. I want to read it. I may be doing something here or on Instagram regarding this book. So stay tuned for that. If you did like this video, I hope you've hit that like button. If you're not, please go ahead and give me that thumbs up. And if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Let me know that you are supporting me by commenting in the comments. Let me know what you think about this video. And if it's something that I can do to help you, to pray for you, to talk to you, to encourage you, let me know. I will have my email and my Instagram page linked below, where you can either email me or DM me. I'm here for you, and I am more than happy to be someone to talk to with you. So just let me know, guys. Thanks so much again for watching this episode of Inspire and Encourage. And until next Sunday, bye.